Hey guys, welcome back to Z World News. I wanted to give you an update on the Pentagon UFO disclosure information on the previous video. This is what I found in Popular Mechanics. It's dated March 22, 2021. Government reports say UFOs broke sound barrier without sonic boom. This is a former U.S. intelligence official recently revealed the Pentagon is sitting on lots of reports about what it officially calls unidentified aerial phenomena, or UAP, better known as unidentified flying objects, UFOs. John Ratcliffe, who serves as a director of National Intelligence Community from May 2020 to January 2021, told Fox News' Maria Bartiromo on Friday the reports include sightings of objects that frankly engage in actions that are difficult to explain. Ratcliffe said both U.S. Navy and Air Force pilots and satellite imagery have spotted the UAP. The objects reportedly made movements that are hard to replicate, that we don't have the technology for, or traveling at speeds that exceed the sound barrier without a sonic boom, Ratcliffe said. In short, things that we are observing that are difficult to explain. When an aircraft increases its speed, pressure waves build up on it and eventually coalesce into a single shock wave. When the plane outruns that shock wave and travels faster than the speed of sound in air, it causes a sudden change in pressure, which in turn creates the sonic boom. There's no publicly available scientific data to suggest any aircraft can break the sound barrier without producing a sonic boom. While engineers can take steps to try to reduce sonic booms, physics say it's impossible to outright eliminate it. Ratcliffe admitted the Pentagon simply can't rationalize some of the reported sightings. We always look for a plausible explanation. Weather can cause disturbances, visual disturbances. Sometimes we wonder whether or not our adversaries have technologies that are a little bit further down the road than we thought or that we realized. But there are instances where we don't have good explanations for some of the things that we've seen. Ratcliffe told Bartiromo he wanted to get this information out and declassify it before he left office in January, when Donald Trump's presidential administration gave way to Joe Biden's. But we weren't able to get it down into an unclassified format that we could talk about quickly enough, Ratcliffe said. It's unclear why Ratcliffe has decided to speak out about UAP now, although the former director of intelligence remarks may foreshadow a major report the Pentagon is set to release in the coming months. Indeed, 2021 promises to be one of the most significant years ever for the advancement of UFO disclosure. And that follows a year in which the U.S. Navy officially released 3 videos that show UFOs are genuine. In August 2020, the Department of Defense DoD officially approved the establishment of an Unidentified Aerial Phenomena Task Force, or UAPTF. The task force will investigate the sightings of UAP. The UAPTF is the first official government program affiliated with UFO research since the 2000s era unit that analyzed unmanned aerial vehicles, or UAVs, and other AP lost its funding in 2012, even though multiple sources confirmed with Popular Mechanics that the unit remained active in secrecy after its shuttering. The DoD formed the UAPTF to improve its understanding of and gain insight into the nature and origins of UAP. Pentagon spokesperson Sue Go told Popular Mechanics at the time, the mission of the task force is to detect, analyze, and catalog UAP that could potentially pose a threat to U.S. national security. In June 2020's Intelligence Authorization Act, the Senate Select Committee on Intelligence authorized appropriations for fiscal year 2021 for the UAPTF and supported its efforts to reveal any links that UAP have to adversarial foreign governments and the threat they pose to U.S. military assets and installations. In the IAA, the Select Committee on Intelligence said it remains concerned that there is no unified comprehensive process within the federal government for collecting and analyzing intelligence on UAP, despite the potential threat. And so it directed the task force to report its findings on UAP, including observed airborne objects that have not been identified within 180 days. When Trump signed the coronavirus relief and government funding bill into law in December 2020, it contained the IAA for fiscal year 2021, which means the UAPTF must report its findings to Congress by June 25th. While we don't know what the task force will reveal in its first report, Ratcliffe's remarks could offer hints. It's noteworthy, for example, that he mentioned both U.S. Navy and Air Force pilots' encounters with UAP. The Navy, of course, has confirmed 3 videos taken by Navy pilots show UAP, but the service also said the footage should have never been released to the public in the first place. The Air Force, on the other hand, has largely been quiet regarding UAP. A former director of national intelligence admission that the Air Force has also seen UAP as significant and may suggest the service plays a larger role in the forthcoming UAPTF report. Additionally, Ratcliffe emphasized the Pentagon's documented UAP sightings go beyond just a pilot or just a satellite or some intelligence collection, he said. Usually we have multiple sensors that are picking up on these things. That tracks with what government officials have access to such documents revealed to the brief last year. Okay, so that's the most up-to-date information I have concerning this Pentagon disclosure, but I wanted to go back to that they're authorized to release the information if it's an adversarial, but what if it's not adversarial and it's something from out of this world? Are they going to be authorized to release that information? I'm going to go back in the article where it says that. Authorized appropriations for the fiscal year 2021 for the UAPTF and supported its efforts to reveal any links that UAP have to adversarial foreign governments and the threat they pose to U.S. military assets and installation. So that's the only thing that they're authorized to release if they're from a foreign government. So that's kind of interesting. There might be a loophole to keep them quiet if it's anything other than a foreign government. But that's just on me. I'm throwing that out there so you guys can think about it. Anything else shows up, I'll put a video and keep you updated. Like and subscribe. Click the bell to get the most recent up-to-dates. And you have a good day.